with number 5. And we have to.
That's got to be Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Wait, are you just reading the silhouette?
No, I can tell by the silhouette.
All right, he had, what, 6 goals, tied for most by an English player in a single World Cup. I feel like not putting him on this list. He may not be my most memorable player, but not putting him on the list would have been a travesty.
Is this because your partner in crime, Greeny, thinks he looks like Ryan Gosling, or no?
No, because that is something he and I want.
I would argue that Harry Kane was the most overrated player at the World Cup. For the six goals,
yeah,
3 of them came against Tunisia.
Oh, so?
Right? And 1 of them was a heel flick. In the 2 biggest games they needed him to show up, they got an egg.
Well,
so
can I give you an honorable mention alongside
Kane?
Kane?
Please do.
I'm going to give it to Eric Dyer, whose penalty kick was the moment where England finally got over the hump.
I feel like some friend of yours, English fan, made you put an
I don't have any
on
English friends.
Okay.
I don't like them. Number 4, we go to Belgium. Kevin De Bruyne.
Yes.
Yes.
No doubt.
We're good.
100%.
Yes, I'm really here 100%. Just for your. Okay, yeah. He was that was the win. That was the win over Brazil. That was his moment. He comes out of nowhere. He's so fast. He's a 27-year-old who looks 14. I love that about him. Are we good with him? At number 4?
He's the Benjamin Button of the World Cup.
He's the Benjamin Button of this bad boy.
I think his play against Japan was an even better play than the Brazil one at the end of the game. Fair enough. He dribbled 114 yards.
So fast.
For me, he's playing at the all-time, and I think 2020 European Championships, he may be the best player there. Well done.
All right, I'm going to bet on Belgium going into that. By the way, nice turnout in Brussels for them coming home with a 3rd-place trophy. I did like that. My number 3 is a personal. He's number 1 in my heart, quite frankly, but I didn't want to do it.
But he's number 3 in your list?
Yeah, it's Mandzukic. I love him, and I know he had a bad moment yesterday. He also had a goal that I thought genuinely was going to turn things around. For me, alongside possibly another guy you're going to see on this list here in a minute, they have had moments on this team where he specifically has looked exhausted, as if both legs are just completely gone, and then he just is an emotional leader. I love him.
This is the first time in the history of our friendship that I've ever been this proud of you.
Really?
Because I would argue that he is while Luka Modric is the best player, and he was the best player at the World Cup, Mario Mandzukic is what makes Croatia tick because of what you just said. 120 minutes, he could have 5-6 touches, but the 1 or 2 touches he has ends up in the back of the net. He's a huge heart and soul reason for them. Well done, Beats.
I feel like I'm a good judge of character.
And by the way, just for the viewers at home, I didn't see this list before. I'm reacting.
No. This was number 2 is got to go to the kid. The kid, Mbappe. I think, got a lot of people very interested in what was going on in this World Cup. At 19 years old, did not seem fazed by any part of the situation. No. One of my favorite after moments has been the Twitter exchange between he and Pele, which has been just. The fact that Pele's even on Twitter is one of my favorite things in the world. But at 19 years old, we're going to see a lot more of him, and I'm excited about it.
And one that's okay with the pressure. Remember, the first game they had, he announced that his game checks would go to charity because he thinks it's an honor and a privilege to wear the French jersey. 19 years of age. I think when Messi and Ronaldo retire, I think you're looking at the next megastar. More so than Neymar.
Really?
More so than Neymar.
But same team, they play professionally.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would hold on to that. I think Kylian Mbappe.
Well, I just read a thing that said he has devoted it. He says he's in Paris at least for the time being, so he's not going anywhere yet. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I read soccer blogs now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a new person.
And we know how words on blogs really what they mean. It has to be Luka Modric.
It's Luka Modric. Yep. The man with the headband, the tiny little guy out there, but he is their leader by far, along with Mandzukic. I'm glad you're okay with it. He won the Golden Ball, which is what?
Yes, the best player at the World Cup.
That means something. He's on the losing team and wins the best player. Is that a normal thing?
Yes, it's not. It's not abnormal, which I respect, right?
I do too.
You don't have to win the tournament. And quite honestly, Croatia's not in the final. They're not on this run if they don't have Luka Modric. When you look at his run with Real Madrid, they've won 3 Champions League titles in a row. Yet everyone talks about Ronaldo, and I get that the goal scorers. He's the engine of the team at Real Madrid. He's the engine of Croatia. My only argument to this list is where's Paul Pogba?
Well, I know. Look, there's only 5. Would you have taken? You would have taken Kane off.
Kane's not in my top 10.
He's not on the list. Okay.
He's not in my top 10 at the World Cup.
And where would you have put in Pogba? 3?
I think Pogba would have gone at probably 4. De Bruyne, Mandzukic maybe 5, and I would have put Paul Pogba.
No. We're not moving Mandzukic.
That's a good point.
If anything, he goes up. He is the leader in my heart.
Okay,
I feel good. It's my first
number
list
17 in your program,
of a
but number 1
that I've only watched for 3 weeks.
That's well done.